Here's another episode of what it's like to go to war. And in this episode, I want to talk about talking about war. I've mentioned this before in other videos about war movies and my thoughts about war movies. I want to talk about the conversations around war because I've found that a lot of times the people who have not been to war, their language is really it's not very accurate. But sometimes the guys and gals that have been to war who are talking about it, their language is not very healthy. Don't get me wrong. I believe warriors should feel comfortable describing their experiences. Now, most warriors that I know are willing to describe their experiences to other warriors. Most of them don't like describing their experiences to people who have never been to war because it's almost impossible to use the right words so that somebody who's never been there would know what it's like for the first time. I struggle with that in these videos. But I'm specifically talking about glamorizing war in this video. You see, I think there is a natural tendency. Books are written about war, movies are made about war, historians love to tell stories about war, and if you categorize all of the information in history, there is a disproportionate amount of conversation about war compared to everything else in history. And sometimes that amount of conversation, the language of that conversation can be dangerous. You see, if you're not careful, what I will do in these videos is unintentionally lead you to believe that there's anything glamorous in war. And I want to just be honest with you, no one on the planet hates war more than I do. No one on the planet wants war or wants to see us humans free from war more than I do. But I'm also the kind of guy that says war is ugly, it is terrible, no human being should ever go through it. But if you're going to go to war, it's going to be bloody, and sometimes, unfortunately, because of great evil on our planet, war is necessary. So when I talk about war, I hope no one ever hears a guy trying to glamorize war. What I'm trying to do is struggle to find words to help you understand what war's like from a perspective of somebody who's never been there before. And I really do believe that the greatest men and women in any society should be the guys and gals that are willing to serve in war, because you always want to give your best. If it's worth going to war for, it's worth sending your best to go to war. What I'm trying to say is, when you ask questions, please don't glamorize war. If you're a warrior and you talk about what happened in battle, please don't glamorize war. Maybe one of the reasons why war is so often discussed, maybe one of the reasons why war is held so highly in many history circles is because it is the ultimate extreme of human emotions, human endeavors, and in my opinion, there's nothing pretty about it. But sometimes it is a very ugly necessity. So I'm making these videos to help you understand what it's like to go to war, but I don't ever want to glamorize it. In fact, I hope you never have to go. These videos are for you in the event that you have to go, to help you get ready. So I just wanted to talking about war in this short video. See you next time.